It's pretty obvious. The tortillas and the tamale are some of the must-try items here. Hey guys, this is Steve from Rockstar Eater, and in today's video, I'm gonna be checking out one of the most iconic restaurants in all of San Diego. I am here at Las Cuatro Milpas. It's in the Barrio Logan neighborhood, and this restaurant has been around since 1933, making it a 92-year-old Mexican restaurant. In fact, I heard that this might be the oldest operating Mexican restaurant in San Diego. Now, maybe you guys are asking, does it stand the test of time? Well, that's what I'm gonna find out as I go in and order the best things on the menu and to show you guys so that you know what to get when you come to this historic restaurant. And also, if you're new to this channel, take a moment right now to hit that subscribe button as well as the notification bell. More of these awesome food videos coming your way. And with that being said, I'm gonna be going in there. It is about brunch time, and I'm gonna be getting some of that historic Mexican food. Once you walk into this restaurant, you'll immediately see that it's a pretty small hole-in-the-wall Mexican eatery. Very old school. It doesn't look like much has changed since they first opened. And it's like home-style, mom-and-pop type Mexican food. Nothing fancy about it. It's okay, because I'm really into that stuff, and hopefully you guys are as well. Look at that menu. It looks so old school, almost like something out of like one of those 1980s burger stands or hot dog stands or something like that. So the tacos are about $3.50 each. They got burritos. Their rice and beans and tamale are very popular here, so I'm gonna get that. You can get chorizo, as well as order of 5 rolled tacos, dozen tamales. Oh, I just want to get it all. This is pretty cool. When you go towards the back of the restaurant, you'll see them making all of the tamales and the tortillas fresh. It's like an assembly line, almost like a mini factory back here. It is so fun watching them make these tortillas. I don't think I've seen a restaurant make it in such large batches, so this is so cool. Yep, they're flattening the dough, rolling it up, and then it would go right here on top of the grill until it is ready, and it smells so good. And on the other side from the tortilla operation is this station where they are making the tamales, pork tamales. Oh yeah, it's a lot of them, a lot. I'm telling you, it looks like they're making it for a supermarket or something. This is where all the action is at. We got a whole pot of chorizo boiling in there. We got some delicious looking rice, and that is hot sauce. That is the pork tamale, just keeping warm in there, as well as some beans. And they are known for their crunchy tacos, their rolled tacos. So obviously it would go in here, and then it's ready to go. There's a line outside, but it does go by fairly quickly because once you place your order, they can assemble this food pretty fast. So if you decide you want to eat in, you would take your tray and eat at any one of these old school picnic tables. And I do want to let you know that the parking here is really challenging. There's no parking lot, it's only street parking, and it's so limited around this block. So just letting you know. But a lot of people seem to think it's really worth it because they line up here even as early as 8:30. And by the way, they don't open for dinner. So I think it's like 8:30 to 1 or 3 o'clock, something like that. But call in the restaurant just to make sure. First time here, I decided to get a feast. That's the way I do it. Oh yeah. Beginning with the chorizo. And they have a very interesting way of making it because in here, we got beans, the chorizo sausage itself, along with some eggs, and a whole bunch of rice to the right. This is pretty big. It can definitely feed one person. And you gotta have that lemon, cilantro, onion, and their house-made hot sauce. Maybe I'll go ahead and start with their chorizo while it's still nice and hot. Look at all those beans. I can already tell. This is like home-style Mexican food. Like something your mom or your grandma would make for you. Of course, my mom didn't make this for me, but if you grew up in a Mexican household, yeah, it's very nice tasting. I like the beans, I like the rice. That rice is so mushy. It's almost like pasty. I think that's like some of the softest rice that I've ever had in a Mexican restaurant. Oh, but I think it works good. In this bowl of chorizo that's almost like eating a soup. So if you got the rice in there, it's almost like eating a porridge Mexican soup or something like that with beans and the chorizo. Yeah, if you don't order anything else on the menu, this in itself is like enough. It's like a whole bowl of comfort food right here. Like, it really hits your soul. And if you guys like flat tacos, they got it too. They only have 2 protein choices here, which is the chicken as well as the shredded pork. The tacos I have to get to pretty quickly because they're fried, so you want to still taste the crispiness, right? Chicken. It looks like it still kind of has some of its crispiness. I mean, chicken tacos aren't really my biggest preference. I'm more into like beef or pastor tacos. But hey, I mean, the chicken itself still tastes pretty nice. It's so juicy inside too. You see all this juice that's dripping out of it? Now, I think I'm gonna like this one more because I'm more of a pork taco type of person. These are actually my kind of tacos. Yeah, I'm more of a pork taco type of person. I think it just tastes better. It has more flavor and the texture of the pork, the tenderness of it, like a little bit of the fattiness of it. Now, if you guys are into chicken, then of course, you should get the chicken. But I think the pork tacos are really the way to go. And another one of their popular things on the menu. I mean, everything is popular at this restaurant. The rolled tacos, the taquitos. You cannot see it, but it's in the bottom. We got all the lettuce, all the cheese on top. Another thing that you cannot let sit too long, otherwise it's going to get soggy. The flavor of the pork itself, it's kind of on the mild side. I wouldn't say it's as salty or as strong as some of the other pork fillings that I've had in a taquito. But then again, I don't really eat taquitos that often with pork fillings. It's usually with either beef or chicken. Sometimes I've had it with potato too. And one of the things that I'm noticing about the food is that the flavors, it's kind of on the mild side. So it's not like it's really spiced up with so much salt or so much pepper or, you know, like so much this or that. It really feels healthier. I think that's the right word, right? Like really something that you would eat at home. Like I said, at your grandma's Mexican kitchen or something like that. And this is something that everybody gets when they come here. This is the rice, beans, and pork tamale. Rice, beans, and the tamale right there. Nice complete bowl. This rice bean tamale bowl is probably going to taste like the chorizo bowl in some ways. Tamales, really one of my favorite Mexican foods. You don't find it too often in restaurants because it's very hard to make, just very time consuming. So that's why if you see a tamale in a restaurant, especially if it's made daily, then you should go to the restaurant and that's one of the things that you should get on the menu. Oh really, I don't really have tamales that often. That's why when I see it, I'm just gonna get it no matter which Mexican restaurant I'm at. So yeah, it has a very classic flavor. The taste of the masa, and then inside we have the shredded pork. So once again, this is a very pork-centric restaurant, it looks like. They have the chicken tacos, but most everything else is going to use something from the pig. So hopefully you do like pork. Also very popular here is their burrito, the pork burrito, using the fresh made tortillas. I saw them making it in the back. Yes, super excited. And these are some extra tortillas on the side. Yep, I can eat that just by itself. That's how much I like tortillas that are fresh made. I'm telling you, the tortilla makes all the difference in a burrito. Even if nothing else were in this burrito, I would just eat the tortilla. That's how much I like it. The filling inside is very much like the fillings that they put in the tacos, you know, with the shredded pork, the lettuce, the cheese, all that. So I guess it just kind of depends on how you want to eat the outer layer. If you like the tacos, go for it. Burrito, everybody gets it here. I mean, me personally, I'm not the biggest fan of burritos, to tell you the truth. I'm more into tacos, specifically street tacos. But hey, if the burrito can be made something like this, with fresh made tortillas, I'm gonna get it. It's gonna make me change my mind about burritos. I can eat the tortillas by itself, but you can always put it to good use by dipping it maybe into the chorizo, right? It works. Okay. Eat it by itself or dip it into the chorizo, it's all good. As you can tell, I got pretty much everything on the menu, and it's totally doable, especially if you are with one other person. Now, if you're asking for my recommendations, for sure, you have to get the tamale bean rice bowl. or the chorizo bowl. And it's not just because of the taste or, you know, how it makes you feel. It's just, you don't see entrees like this too much in Mexican restaurants. And that's really what I noticed. Right when I walked in, I saw the menu, I saw everything on the kitchen. Now, I wouldn't say that this is the most mind-blowing Mexican food I've ever had here in the US or in Mexico, but I can see why this place has a fan base, because like I said, it's been here for over 90 years. It's like very home-style, comfort Mexican food that tastes like it's more on the healthy side. It's really like mom's home cooking in this very hole-in-the-wall environment. It really does have personality. I'm gonna finish up this bowl and then probably gonna eat some more tortillas, and then I am out of here. But thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you all in the next food adventure.